Hello. How you guys doing? How you doing, Jojo? So I lost track of time earlier today. So whoops. And voice, yeah, I'm not muted right now. I made sure about that one. I was watching my voice meter over here. The thing. Fellaman, how you doing? Welcome. I'm not making an ASMR command. I'm just not doing it. I'm not doing that. How you guys doing? So today I'm hopefully going to get some audio playing on the NES. So I was thinking about the other day, and because here I'll even open it up because whatever. Pause that real quick. So it sounds like garbage, right? So I was thinking about it the other day. I'm like, wait a minute, I'm glossing over like so many different things for starting up sound on the NES. I was ignoring, I think a lot, like setting up all kinds of. He does. What does it do? But like setting up the channel properly. Like I only like turn the volume on. I think I don't set the duty or any of that other crap. That I think I need to actually like put a value for. So I know that the sound doesn't sound like complete garbage in Pong. So I'm gonna bring that up as a reference. So I can see actually what's going on with that. Sound engine. Yep. And I also need the like a reference for this crap too. Sure. Yeah. 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 I have a Twitch shenanigans channel, don't I? I think I do. Tomfoolery. I don't even know what my channels are called. He also has a hello command for customers. This face explosion. Has he seen the show? I don't even know. Our APU. Okay, so we're just gonna be working with the pulses today. I think. I don't think I'll get further than that, honestly. But yeah, so I don't set the duty or like disable the length stuff. I don't think. I don't even set the volume, do I? I was just setting the timer stuff. Yeah. So no, it was this one that I killed, wasn't it? Because I changed one of them and it didn't do anything. I gave him a clip. All right. And I just realized too that I didn't really change my title, but I'm doing the same thing as I was doing the other day, so whatever. Screw it. It's still accurate. It's still accurate. I usually like to have them like different, but I don't know. Right. So 4,030. 30? That's setting volume on those. Wait a minute. Volume to 0. What's the third? Hang on. What else is? Because that's setting something else as well. It's not just one of them. That's no hex. I'm setting two things: constant volume and the length counter halt. 3D Code Warrior, how you doing? Welcome. Okay, what's the constant volume again? Oh. The volume channel is a 4-bit value that is either constant or controlled by an envelope. Chosen by bit 4. Okay. If using the envelope, the 4-bit value... The 4-bit value is the period of the envelope. Oh, so that's why it sounds like it's going crazy. Is because it's not a constant volume thing. It's right. So let's try that. All right. So over here is the Pong stuff. Over here is my sound engine ROM that does only sound stuff. Do I have this on? Yeah, we got another file here. Where's the engine? Right, so this is just turning on the first pulse channel, 4,000. So this I want to be not 2, I want that to be 3, actually, for the constant sound, or constant volume, rather. Yeah, let's see what that does. I closed my emulator. Why did I close my emulator? Why did I do that? Is this even the newest one? Let's check that. Get up. No, it's not what I wanted. Dev builds. What am I on? 9.7? 9.7. There's a newer one. Okay. I'm gonna grab that. Then I'm gonna go over here so I don't, like, open up my downloads folder on stream. We're gonna cut that, and then we're gonna put it over here. Take this guy, move it over there. Do this. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Did it open? I don't think it opened. Why didn't it open? Listen, come on. So I adjust the trackball and love it. Really? I don't know if I'd be able to get used to a trackball. No. Is it not? Uh-oh. Is it just broken now? I saw it for a second. Where'd it go? Messing. Sorry, it's I don't see it anywhere though. Where? It wasn't in the taskbar until I clicked on it. Until I gave it focus, it wasn't in the taskbar. I already had it open, so it wasn't opening again. See, it didn't come to the taskbar. You can't see that. You can't see that. Hang on. I'm gonna demonstrate this real quick. Where's the thing? It's not on the taskbar. It's not. But when I click on it, oh look, it went to the taskbar right there. I can click on it now. The UI is in C#. The library is in C++. Yeah. I'll probably drop a ticket if I can remember tonight after stream. It's a comic viewer that I use on Windows, mComics, for reading manga and stuff. Did I reassemble it? I don't remember if I'd well, let's do it anyway. Nothing. Okay, I did. All right. We're just gonna open that up. Did it? Something doesn't look right. Why does that look weird? Video size 2x. Audio enabled. Okay. Nothing's happening. Okay. So let's load up that guy. Yeah, and let's load up all of them. 3. Okay, it has values in. Well, it's got values in 3. What values? What is that supposed to be? Could just flick instead of doing multiple mouse pickups. Well, that just means you've got your sensitivity too low. Because I can go from all the way that you can't even see it on my. Oh, it's off camera, but. Oh no! It's not just off camera. My camera's dead. King, how you doing? Welcome. Is this camera gonna want to come back up? I don't think it's gonna want to come back up. I think my desk camera's dead today. Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, so this camera's fine, but my other camera, All right. Well, let me get it out of the way then. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Where's my webcam? Unlock it and bring it down here, like that. I'm a little lower today because my stuff, man. Whatever. You know, let's hang on. Where's the? Is it that one? I think it's that one. Let's just bring that down a little bit. There we go. I mean, I still go over it, but whatever. There we go. I'll figure that out later on. So, oh yeah, I hate being in a deadlock on a project. Yeah. In fact, for this one here, I'm trying to get myself out of a deadlock, more or less, because there's two things I need to work on for this project. I need to fix up some graphic stuff, which is like playing around in a paint program, and doing music stuff, like writing music for it. So I figured I'll borrow some other music first, and then try and get the sound engine working. So, yeah. 'Cause I really do want to get this like out the door, you know. So what are the ones I'm actually touching here in 3 and 2, 2 and 3, 2 and 3, 3 and 2. Something's supposed to be loaded into both of those, right? Yeah, something is. K6L2, how you doing? Welcome. Enthusiast world problems. I have to go across 6,400 pixels. Too much screen space. Bridgewater, how you doing? Welcome. Required time series data. 100,000 insert a second and aggregation. Oh no. Oh no, I'm sorry. Okay, so we do get there. So it does try to do something. What's tonight? 2. Okay. And 0. 2 and 0. What note is that? What? What? Why did it? Oh. Can I? Huh. It's not what I wanted to do, but alright. There's a note table. That one. Well, it's probably not 100,000 hertz. It's probably 100,000 updates a second. Cryptocurrency price ticker. Really? Okay, so oh. 02. So wait, that's way over here somewhere. Wait a minute. That shouldn't be. Hang on. C5. What is C5? 27. How is this? What, like 40-ish? Almost 40? Wow, I was almost on the nail there. All right. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 per. 24, 48, right? No, it's around here somewhere. None of these are 02. Oops. Is it loading up like the wrong value? Like what's happening here? Yeah, transactions a second. That's a lot. Note table at X. Okay. C215 is D2. I'm anding it. Why am I anding that one? I shouldn't be anding anything. D2. Where's D2 over here on this table? Oh, it's this first one right here. I shouldn't be. Why am I anding again? Why am I anding? If anything, I should be anding this one. Right? Because I'm just doing that to like the wrong half of the thing. Timer low is in 2. Timer high. Yeah, I'm doing it backwards. Load that up, and then and that one. And that one actually goes in 3. And this one goes in 2, doesn't it? Because it's low then high, right? Low then high. Yeah. Yeah. Something like that. Actually, let's just load that. Let's just do that for now. Yeah? Yeah, let's just not bother with ending for now, because it's clearly not working, and I think I was clearly doing it wrong. So let's try some. Why? Come on. This is stupid. Every single time I've got to like disable the shortcut key, and then it's like it's reset every time I like restart or something. Just use quantum commute. Hardware used for stock market analysis. Giggy in and out. Stupid FPGA, isn't it? Yeah, some of the stuff for the stock market, high speed trading stuff is pretty insane. Oh my goodness, 3,000 and we're still not in production yet. It's a lot of money. Okay, it didn't do anything, right? Yeah, nothing's in there. Nothing's in there. Nothing's in there. Where is right buffer? That's not what I wanted. I wanted to be over there. Okay, so B and write the buffers. Yeah, B, A, hit the thing, write the buffers. Load A, that. Okay, that's the volume stuff. Right? Why does it say duty? Is that duty? It is duty. Okay, duty. What does duty mean? I don't even know what duty means. Like, should I be setting that? Like, should this be a thing? I don't know. I don't know. Probably not. Who knows? Cloud on fire. How you doing? Everything's just dandy. Just dandy. Fully proper analysis implemented FPGA. This doesn't sound like fun. Approximately pulse width. Okay. What happens if I just keep that at 0? Note that you cannot hear a difference between 25 and 75% duty. Right. I don't actually set the... What are the actual duty values, though? Like, because, where was it? Nerdy Nights. It was in here somewhere. I'm going to turn my music back on. No, try to make, no. It was in here somewhere. Yeah, I never, like, fully learned all the details of the NES sound system. So, this is going to be fun. Let's this question race for the... Wait, hang on. The squirrel. Okay, yeah. Yeah. Let's 5 channels, squares. Yeah. Enabling channels. Okay, we already did that. Square 1, disable all the others. That's what we're doing. Fine. Ah! Holy crap! doing? Welcome. Thank you for that raid. Mr. Muffles, how you doing? Welcome. Why are you really learning assembly in this day and age? So, because I want to reverse engineer NES games, essentially. That's the short of it. Yeah, I want to reverse engineer them so I can see if I can break them in interesting ways. So, hey, doing, Ramu? How was stream? How was stream? What are you working on today? Or playing today, if that is what you're doing. And that's also why I'm learning it in assembly and not like games in like C++. I'm not trying to write games in C++ or something like that, or in C or something like that, because you can't. Well, you can, but I mean, it's a lot easier to just straight up read the assembly, you know, instead of trying to be like, okay, this is the assembly. What does that mean in C? Yeah, neither did I. I didn't learn much. I didn't learn enough math when I was young, so I need to like relearn a lot of stuff. So that's always fun. Well, in the midst of some server integration work. Hard to explain. That's fair. That's fair. My my second camera died, so I don't have my desk cam today. So, but other than that, I'm doing all right. All right. I'm trying to figure out how to get sound on the NES. I thought I knew what I was doing. Then the NES slapped me and said, "No, you don't." So it's yeah. Oh. The CIA is forcing him to learn so he can hack in NES Ethernet connects lottery games. Oh, yeah. The minute I stop being curious is the minute I stop. I start going downhill. That's yeah. So I need to stay curious and always try to learn more things. So that's where I am. Oh, well, here we go. Weak grainy tone. Guess what we're getting? A weak grainy tone. Okay, we just need to set it to something. We just need to set it to like 1. Where's it's no, where am I setting the pulse? It's in here. Load that. We're gonna is that 3? The 4003? No, it's the duty. Duty. But I set that up here, so that's gonna be. What do I say? I can just set that to something else. Alright. Sounds like 01. So I can just. $F. That's what we're gonna do. Same for all. Yeah. Watch out for that duty cycle. These are being slow. Just store everything in ping packets, it'll be fine. You guys ever see that? The ping file system where it just stores data in ping requests? Also try B0, not F0. I don't remember what those. Hang on. What is B? Oh. Yeah, okay, yeah, whatever, that's fine. I haven't heard the ping files yet. Yeah, so there's a payload that you can send in a ping, right? And the host that's receiving it will send that payload back. So you just constantly ping out the same thing, but you like store something that you want to keep in that data part of the ping packet. So it just keeps that data on the wire constantly. There it is. There it is. Ping FS. It's just a really bad idea. That's what that is. True cloud storage. Cloud storage before it was cool. Stored only in the internet itself. That is the true spirit of cloud storage right there. Yeah, slow and extremely volatile, I would say. To the cloud, right? Unsupported operations, creating or removing directories, creating or soft or hard links, timestamps, they are always 0. No, we cannot, Jojo. We're not using this in movie night. What are you talking about? Warcry, how you doing? Welcome. The performance is too low right now to handle LAN hosts. What? Lose data right away. Use PingFS with care. To handle LAN hosts. Oh, that's because, okay, so LAN responds too fast, so it can't handle the stuff fast enough. So you have to hit someone with a higher ping, or else you lose data like immediately. That's oh, IP over carrier bitches is fun, but don't forget IP over commercial air carrier. So just like in carry-ons or something like that, in luggage. This is over setting feedback is over. The issue is just the pings. Yeah, I think I originally saw it from Reddit. That's where I got it from. I think originally. God, all right. Let's try this again. Let's try this one right here. It's not doing anything. It's still not doing anything. There's still nothing there. I'm. Where's my audio? This one. I'm not like muted or anything, right? Right. Okay. Options, audio, volume. Crank that. So when it does happen, our ears are going to bleed. Just a heads up there. Yeah, because it's not like actually doing anything. All right. It's writing. 1? Why is it writing 1? No, it's not. It's loading up B0 and writing that to there. Loading up the pulse, which is the 4001. What's 4001? Should we be writing something there? 4001. What are you? Sweep, period, negate, shift. I don't know. So, no. Yeah, because we ignore. Yeah, for now, we'll skip 4001. Okay, so 4001 can be skipped. I did, yes. Yes, I did. I did. Okay. 4001 can be ignored for now. Setting the note 4002 and 3 control the period of the wave, which is the note, essentially. Because 11 bits long, 2 holds the low 8 bits, and 3 holds the high 3 bits of the period. Fine. Okay. So I have something loaded in A. Had something loaded in A. I stored it. That was this one here, B0. Starting out the duty and the volume, right? Wait, hang on. What did I set for the volume? I said 0 for the volume, didn't I? Because the first bit of that is if I have 0 volume, nothing's gonna happen, right? Right? Like, that's how that works, right? 0 volume means nothing. It's 4 of them, right? Yeah, it's 4 of them. Yeah, 0 volume probably means nothing. So let's give it some volume and try again. I figured it out. God. All right, so let's put this back to 3 real quick. That's not 3. That's 3. Yay! If anything were 0, you get nothing. Yeah. You need to, I need to tell it to turn it up. Yeah, that's what it is. All right, so this is just not setting the duty, but setting the constant volume with volume. So let's see what this one is. Okay, it just sounds different. I mean, that's fine. It's I mean, we're gonna set the duty to something else now, but that's fine. We're doing okay. We're doing okay. I'm never getting outdone by that. I'm sorry, King. Yeah, different harmonic components, right? So I'm going to set it back to B for now, just because. Yeah. But if so what I'm doing with when I hit B though, the key, I have to keep remember that you can't see my desk. I'm hitting the B key, or the B button rather, on the remote, and that should turn off whatever's playing, right? But I'm only setting the note value for that, which should mute it, right? Right? Because if it doesn't, because zeros, is it a valid note? I don't know. I think I remember reading somewhere that I'm popping A to turn it on and then B to turn it off. Vital, how you doing? Welcome. Their securities from last time. 5 extra digits to the code. Hidden the N button. Oh, the NES, on the NES controller. On the NES controller. Yeah. But yeah, so I'm only setting the notes here when I'm hitting the buttons on the controllers. But that's still like turned it off, right? When I yes, okay. Well, you can't. I keep forgetting you can't see my hands here. Can I input and then that one? There it goes. What was that not recommended thing? Hide mouse pointer when using the zapper. Oh, I don't care about the zapper. Now you can like see when I hit the button. Good. Avoid Kubernetes. It's so painful. I will take your word for it. I haven't used Kubernetes. Yeah, but yeah, I'll take your word for it. When you ask for OS output of a tool and check for go path bin path, and they say just say I use Ubuntu. What kind of car do you drive? A blue one? No, like what make and model? A blue one. Closest and complete. Oh no. Oh no, that's that guy, isn't it? Firefox, why you gotta update? Why you gotta update? Yeah, I know. I'll reply to him later with a specific command for him to run. Open a terminal, run this. What's your output? Kind of thing. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Google copied your work. What? Thank you for those follows. I do appreciate that. Okay, so what do I need to do now? So I have it playing now, so I can close out of that. I don't need the note table open right now. What am I looking for? Music data. This stuff. Okay, so I want to see if I can get some stuff playing then, right? 1550. What's the how many? Right, because this is the volume is 4 bits of data, right? When that's 16. Well, you know, using Stadia. Stadia? You okay? I think I am. I don't know. I think I am, but I haven't been evaluated yet. But yeah, this is 6502 assembly for the NES, for the Nintendo. Oh yeah, the game streaming thing from Google. Yeah. I heard about that. I didn't see the talk or anything like that, because why bother? Yeah. But yeah, Erky, I'm working on figuring out how to do a sound engine in assembly. Actually, does okay? That's on. Because I'm getting close to the point where like I need to actually put this in my game that I've made so far. So let's see if it works. Is it over here? Okay, good. my video capture works. The camera still doesn't work, but whatever. Just ignore the desk cam for now. Dev and then runner. There it goes. But yeah, so eventually this will be going in this game here. Eventually. But yeah, so I want like you know, some background music here instead of just nothingness, and also like, you know, sound effects and whatnot. I thought I got rid of that obstacle, the really wide one there. But yeah. Godfather, how you doing? Morning or evening for me. Chat lighting everything on fire. What? It's because I don't have a trackball. Yeah, I don't think that's the reason, Jojo. 6 p.m. for okay. I mean, you know. Wait, that's not morning for you either then. It is exactly like the dinosaur game for Chrome Vital. It is exactly where the inspiration came from for this. Yes, I wrote all this from scratch in 6502 assembly, including all the graphics, including the stick boy. But yes, everything from the ground up in 6502 assembly. Universal greeting time wins again. And if you're curious, I do have the code up on GitHub as well, if you want to have a look at it. I don't have the ROM up there, because I don't want to compile the ROM every other stream, but I think it's that one? Yes, okay. I don't even know my own commands. But, yeah. Avengers. I haven't seen Avengers. Yeah, so this is just eventually going to be going into the 4000 register, or the first register there, the sound register, the duty register. Hey, I need to name this. I need to name them something better. Honest Dan Games, how you doing? It's hard to read your name with my highlight on it. I'm sorry. Welcome. How you doing? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Jedi mind tricks. Compiling every other stream. Well, I mean, I'd have to like re-upload it every other stream. That's what I'm saying. Because I assemble like all the time. Like, yeah, that's what that is. I mean, it doesn't do anything, but you know, you get the idea. Ugh. Alright, so duty volume? Duty volume, right? Yeah, we'll just call that duty volume. How about that? Pulse 1, duty volume. Same thing for what do you mean buff type is set? Vim, come on. There we go. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Travis. So I haven't tried. I probably could, honestly, figure out a way to get Travis to compile 6502 assembly. I'd have to like integrate CA65 into the build process though, and I don't know how I feel about that. SP, and then I want the sound 0 page, because these guys. Duty volume. Okay. That was the wrong one. No, this one needs to be duty volume. And then this guy is going to be timer low. Timer low. Vaguely, Godfather. I vaguely know what I'm doing. Found the stream on the homepage, really? That's encouraging to know. Nice, I'm glad you're here. Glad you found me. What's this? Timer high? Just gonna call it timer high, actually. high. We're gonna ignore the other one for now. Timer that's high. That's interesting. This is the high bits of the timer. It's the high bits of the note essentially, because the notes are what? 15? No. How many bits are they? Like 12 or something like that. 8, 9, 10. They're 11 bits. Okay, so the 11-bit period. So. The notes are 11 bits, but we have 8 bits per byte, so it bleeds over into another byte, which is fine, so whatever. Just gotta write the code. How hard can it be, right? Just write it. Just be fine. Just write it. You just gotta get it right. You just have to write it. Okay, so triangle's different, because of course it is. 09's unused, so I don't even need that one in there. So we're just gonna get rid of that one. Because it's not used. Timer low, timer high is still used. Okay. It has no volume control. This triangle doesn't have any volume control. It's just on or off. Okay. But this one is going to be timer low, right? It's low then high, right? Low then high. Timer high. Length counter halt, linear counter controller, linear counter load. The linear counter control will silence the channel after a specified time with a resolution of 240 Hz in NTSC. It shares the control bit with the length counter in 4008. Okay. Which means they're always enabled at the same time. Whichever is longer is redundant. Huh? What? Pyresp, how you doing? What? I'm trying to figure out some sound stuff on the NES, but it's going to. Wait, what do you? What are you looking for in your Gmail? What, like, is it like the GitHub stuff? Bloodyfist YouTube, how you doing? Morning, it's evening for me, but yeah, how you doing? Welcome. So it's just counter. We're just gonna call that one counter. Triangle counter. Noise. What do we got? What do we got for noise? Envelope and volume. Envelope and volume. That's the first one. How do you spell envelope? Envelope. Right? Envelope. Okay. I'm not... Okay. Envelope and volume. D is also unused on that one. Okay, so... Messages and Outlook from my Gmail going straight to the... Like, all of them? Just... Do you have, like, a rogue rule going on or something like that? Alright, what's E? E is, loop and period. If bit 7 of 4000 E is set, the period of the random bit generation is drastically shortened. Okay, producing a buzzy tone. E.g. the metallic ding during Salsa's gameplay. The actual timber produced... Let's just call that one period. Ah!
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
Most powerful hacker of all time. Channel Magnetic, thank you for your Twitch Prime. I really do appreciate that. And before I forget, because I did the other day, but I remembered after stream. I'm gonna open up another window here. So everyone everyone that subs to me during this project, I add them to the credit screen, the credits screen, if I can enunciate. All right, so did I spell that right? I think I did. I'm gonna go over here and then CD a few times, and then CD to over there, and then make that one. What do you mean this? Oh, because I gotta do that. And then if I reload that guy, you should be on the bottom of this list now. Did I spell it wrong? Did I really spell it wrong? Am I really that terrible? I am. I am. Yeah. Okay. C-H-A-N-N-E-L. Magnetic. Okay. I can read, I swear. I swear I can read. Well, Dad. You can read there somewhere. Oh. Oh, man. But yeah, so I only clear this list at the beginning of a new project. So yeah, even if like you have a sub and it runs out, you'll still be on here. Mave X13H, how you doing? What is this? It's Amazon link. What are you sending me viruses? So I should probably explain that. The white names are all tier 1. The purple name, the purple flashing name is a tier 2, and the rainbow names are tier 3. Yes, someone gifted a tier 3 sub to Stream Elements. But yeah, so you get a rainbow nick by going tier 3. What mouse is this? Oh my goodness. That having the oh yeah, I'm in incognito, so it doesn't show my account here. Having the buttons on the side like that would drive me insane. It would. I like clicking with my thumb. Nah. Are you really not on the king? You should be. Oh, no. K1. There you are. You should be. HE's way up here, I think, somewhere. Yeah, so it'll be here in a second. Some little G's up there. Rotor. Zoning. Paper fan. There you are. So you're in there. 15 years ago, goodness gracious. Yeah. Minimize that for now. Minimize that for now. All right, so yeah, so period, and then what's the other one? Freaking mouse. Length counter load. Let's go that one length. Okay. So I gotta change a bunch of these now. 4001 was nothing, because 1 and 5. I'm not touching right now. Okay. So these two I'm not touching right now. The sweep and whatnot. I'm not touching those. 2 is timer low. And timer high. It's timer high there, and this guy is timer low. Then the first triangle is counter. And then timer low and timer high. Then I'm gonna rename it to end volume because envelope is too long of a word. And I know for a fact that I will spell it wrong at least once. So I'm just gonna not have that happen. Okay. Okay. So this should still make Box. Sound. No. Music engine. Not the music one, but the music engine one. Okay. What? Where is that? 108. 108? Oh, because that's where it's writing the stuff. Got it. Okay. Yeah. Some have look. What was wrong with it? Any idea? The volume, that one's staying like that. Timer low. Timer low. Timer high. Timer high. Duty volume. Don't know why I did. Well, as long as it works, right? I did have a rule to track Facebook messages to Steve. What? Triangle. This one's not used. This one is counter, and then up. Timer low, and then timer high. Shit, which one was it? Was it D? Was it D that wasn't used for noise? Yeah, D is unused for noise. The first one is in the volume, and then period length. Facebook keeps sending me these. Steve sending you. Steve. Oh, Steve, you have 16 messages. What? So I did all the emails going to Steve, which is my email. And no, my name is not Steve. Just getting Steve's mail. Okay. Alright, so these are wrong. So I'm just going to do timer low and then timer high like that. Timer low, timer high. There we go. Using your email for the Facebook account. Yeah. You might want to look into that, actually, Jojo. Okay. Nah, it's not a state. I need to load that. Make sure it still does this thing. It does. Good. Okay. I didn't break anything. That's good. That is good news. Okay, so now I need to, like, figure out some things. A lot of things, actually. So sound frame. Right. So this needs to essentially tick every channel, or update every single channel for wherever it is, whatever it's doing, right? So I don't need the zero pitch stuff in there anymore. Sound BSS. All right. So when I hit A, I don't want it to just load a note. Instead, let's load up first an instrument. Instruments. Instrument 0. Instant voice. Give me that guy there. Okay. So I need a pointer for that. Sound 0 page. Sound pointer, instrument. Oh, I need 4 of these, don't I? Oh, goodness gracious, there's gonna be a lot of pointers. And the pointers have to be in 0 page, I believe. Because that's like the addressing mode for this stuff. Right? Load a... Yeah, the indirect stuff, I'm pretty sure is from 0 page. Indirect addition. Pretty sure it is. Yeah. It is just jump the thing. Yeah, that's what I thought. Excuse me. Yeah, so I have to have the pointers in 0 page, and I need like 4 of them at least. One for each inch. That needs to be 8 actually, because pointers are 2 bytes long, 2 bytes wide. Yeah. Okay. So this right here is just going to be 1 pointer for each channel for the instrument. Yeah. Oh, you can kind of actually see what's going on over here. So I don't think I need to move that for now. I'll keep it towards the top though. So we're gonna load up 0, and then we're gonna load X to 0, right? Instrument ID. Yeah, then we're gonna load up SND look up instruments at X. But let's load A LSR A. If it's 0, it's not gonna do anything. Whatever. This is just so I don't forget it later. Why is it not doing the indent on me? Hang on. Not that one. Engine. Why is it not auto-indenting for me? There we go. That's better. Okay. This notification has been haunting me for years. What? I wanted to see my cousin's pics without letting my cousin know I... Oh! So, you were this Steve, then, weren't you? So that's your own fault, Jojo. Those notifications are your own fault. You've only got yourself to blame for that one. Music data, SP, this is gonna be sound BSS? Yeah. That's a great story to laugh over. Good email account only for my Facebook. Never checked my emails since registration. I actually need to get rid of my Facebook. I haven't logged into it in like 4 years, I think. 5 years at least. I haven't done anything on it in more than that. Like, I think the last time I actually posted anything was in 2012. My question, yeah, Godfather's asking the real questions. Yeah. You blocked us for a while. Uh-oh. Family politics? Oh. So this is just like the index of each instrument? Is that what that is? Instruments feature. So because it can't be the pointers. It can't be pointers. It's gonna have to be an index for the stupid thing. Family issues, yeah. Whatever, I'll just leave it like that for now. Actually, run frame. So we're gonna load up not whatever. We're gonna load up load 0 and X for the first, not instrument ID. This is the first channel ID, and then load a instruments at X. Load instrument ID. I'm gonna shift that, right? Yeah, so we can get the index in the table. Shift, because word lookup. And then we'll look up the transfer A to X. Look up in there. Okay. Sound instruments. Good. So now we know the instrument stuff. I think I'll be off now. My brain isn't ready for. That's fine, Bloody Fist. You have a good night. You'll understand if I start calling you Steve. Yeah, I stopped using Facebook years and years ago, and like, I didn't even make my own Facebook. A friend made mine for me, and then like gave it to me. I'm like, oh, I didn't want it. I didn't want it in the first place. But like, I don't know. He used it to set up, I don't know, get-togethers and crap, and he wanted me in the get-togethers and didn't want to just text me. Yeah. This friend has since, what's it? Realized that I have nothing to do with Facebook anymore. So he actually calls me now, which is nice. For why not really using social media was because happiness and it's just I just don't care. Yeah. Yeah. Steve Kerman. Based off of Joe. Oh man, I need to play more Kerbal Space Program. I really do, because that game is top notch. It's top notch. And I didn't fully understand or respect the skill of astronauts before or NASA before I played that game. Like, oh, how hard can it be to get to space and dock to the space station thing? 6 hours later in Kerbal Space Program, I finally get to orbit. Don't mind trying to dock to something. I finally understand how difficult it is, you know. Orbital mechanics, it's rocket science, you know. It's actually hard. That's where that saying comes from, you know. Well, it's not rocket science. It can't be hard, right? Talking is impossible. So I got to the point. So at one point, this was like years ago, like back like when it was still I think in beta, but I would play it at work at my at the casino I worked at, because I was bored at night. Because over in 20 minutes, my first time playing Kerbal. This rock goes in one piece. Yeah. It's not rocket science, it's exo-atmospheric vehicular propulsion systems engineering. Never got to the outer planets. I got to the outer planets. I never got back. I got there, and then every other mission was a rescue mission that ended up in me sending another rescue mission. And part of that was, okay, so it takes a lot of fuel to get from orbit to somewhere else. So I know I'll build a tanker and put it in orbit. And I built it. I have to put like I have to put like a fuel up there, right? Rocket fuel. Okay, so we're gonna engineer this thing. So it's just a bunch of docking ports, and it takes like the biggest tank, the rocket fuel tank, right? And just docks to it. So, it could hold like 9 tanks. I got really good at being able to dock things to the point where I could do it drunk. That was fun. Sometimes most of the solutions. Yeah, so at the end of all that, I'm like, you know what? I have a docking port on the other side. Let's just put an engine on that docking port and then just fly that out to the planet that I need to be at. I don't remember if that worked or not. I think I got it there in pieces. Sometimes less fuel is more, but I wanted all the fuel, right? It took so many launches, and I think hang on. I might actually have screenshots from that. Hang on. I might actually have screenshots for this. That's the demo. I don't want the demo. There it is. Let's see. Do I have screenshots of this endeavor? Is this it? Well, no, but I mean, you know, it wasn't going very well, as you can clearly see. Rockets aren't supposed to be going sideways 4 feet off the ground. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Takens, how you doing? Am I saying that right? I hope I'm saying that right. Probably not. I apologize if I'm not. Is this it? What is this one? No, that's another monstrosity, though. Where is... Oh, so this is like version 1 of it, where I'm like... using smaller tanks. Yes, you're doing well. That's good to hear. That wasn't it. Hang on. Let me see if I can find... Oh yeah, this is version 1 of a tanker. Didn't work. The docking port sheared off. Let's see. Aha! I found it. It was the fuel depot in orbit. I got good at docking. Thank you for the follows. Appreciate it. Just to completely break the physics. Hey, I had fun doing it. But yeah, so this is just an orbital station that's got a crap ton of docking ports on it that I flew tankers up to. A lot, and I got fairly good at docking. Yeah. Having fun with it. Yeah, the absurd things you do in this game. Just the complete absurd things you do. Like I actually got all the tanks up there too. Like I got to the point where I got all of them up there. This is like a little tow thing, I think. Let's see. and at one point, like I had too much debris in space, like in orbit around the thing I wanted to be at, so I tried to get it out of orbit. This didn't work. Didn't work as well as I had planned. Because I wanted to like grab things and like deorbit them. It didn't work. It just made a mess. It made a bigger mess. Yeah. So I thought I had one of like my launch configuration for that, but I can't find it. I thought I did. Oh yeah, always double check your staging. I did not get the robotics mod, no. But it's no fun to just self-destruct it with a remote. You can't. That's not the Kerbal way of doing things. No, the Kerbal way of doing things is to strap more rocket to it to go get the other thing in orbit, to have more crap in orbit to pick up. That's the Kerbal way. More rockets, yeah. Oh, here it is. So that tanker orbit thing, self-guiding rockets. That I never got that far. So the tanker thing needed full tankers up there, right? Because I wasn't gonna just deliver empty tanks, right? Can't do that. So this is my launch configuration for launching full tanks into orbit. Such a bad idea. Ship of 12, how you doing? Welcome. It worked though. It worked surprisingly well. You can't unsub if you're not subbed in the first place. If you guys are curious to just like scroll through other ones, I mean, have a look at that. That by the way is a screenshot hosting server thing I wrote in Go for Steam screenshots. Careful with some of the other games because they're not necessarily safe for work. Playing Earth Orbit Stations again? Earth Orbit Stations. Ah!
Hacker Man. He's the most powerful hacker of all time.
So you can't like. I don't think you can unsub from a Twitch Prime, but thank you though. Thank you. Thank you, Mom, for your Twitch Prime. I do appreciate that. Let me get you on this list. AX13H Tier 1. You know, I should have had like a Prime tier and have like a blue color or something like that. You know? Why didn't I think of that? Thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. I should have had a Prime because now like I like don't know who was Prime and who wasn't. For the next project, I'll do that. Next project. Someone remind me. Someone remind me. Where is? There's my emulator. It's over here. Why the screen black? What, that there? That's my console. Or did you mean this screen here? Probably because I broke something. More. No, not flashing. Not flashing. But just, I don't know, Prime because whatever. Yeah. Just to have more things to do, I guess. Just have more. No, highly judge your city. Yeah, some of those, like, some of the traffic patterns for that stuff is just... it's terrible. It's just terrible. It's just actually terrible. I declare inequality. Demand. Oh. So you'll be on here eventually. You don't mean can I start another session? I should be able to, shouldn't I? Like, let me close out of the debugger. Actually, let me do this. Let me just... Hang on. Hold the phone. FCEUX, come to the rescue for me. There we go. We're just gonna do a thing. We're gonna open that up. We're gonna close the debugger, number one. I closed the debugger before I hit the pause. So we're gonna hit pause. Okay, that's good. Oh good, that does work. Okay, so I'm gonna move this over here. Why is it broken? What in the world? That is... So I have more than one screen, right? These two screens, this screen right here is the one you can see. This screen over here has OBS and some other crap on it, right? I have this window halfway between the screens. One screen is scrolling, the other is not scrolling. I've never seen this before. Like, hang on. What is happening here? It's just frozen. It's not doing anything. It's not scrolling at all. It is the same make and model screen. They're the exact same. Yeah, it's only working on my center screen here. What? Display, yeah, okay, input this, PPU, new PPU. Let's see if that changes anything. It does not. It does not change anything if I change the PPU. What? It's not even split view. If I move it entirely onto the other screen, it freezes. It just doesn't move. What? That's not an issue with the ROM. It's an issue with the emulator. Oh. That's... Thank you, Jojo. Thank you. Thank you for that. I will add that in eventually. So I was gonna like just move this onto the screen and then just do like a screen cap, a window capture on it. Actually, yeah, watch here. The window capture can probably actually get it. FCUX, and then we want to grab the FCEUX window. That's not Java. Oops. So that's chat. So that's what I see with chat. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, so we're over there. And it actually freezes. Oh, this is hilarious. I'm so derailed right now. It's just... All right. What happens if I minimize? If I minimize, it pauses as well. Is that like... Okay, no. Yeah, right now, no. Single instance mode. Sure, let's try that. It won't break anything, I suppose. Let's go, right? Yeah, no. So it's config video. Hardware acceleration. Sure. Let's hardware accelerate this. Turning on hardware acceleration fixed it. Okay. That's weird. That's really weird. All right, well, let's... So, the aspect ratio on this thing is, like, screwed up, though. You know, I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah. That's about, like, the right... Yeah, it works. Okay. So I'm just gonna leave that on the other screen for now. But it's just this made my day. This made my day right here. It's made my day. Slash Life, how you doing? Welcome. How's life? All right, music. There it goes. Mellow. Oh, the So I found a little weird bug with an emulator of mine where if I don't have hardware acceleration turned on and I put it like halfway between two screens, one screen will stop scrolling entirely and stop updating, and the other screen will just the one you can see will continue scrolling and updating. So like they shear. So that's what you're seeing there. But I need to put that under the chat box. Like that. Okay. Okay. So you load up an instrument. And so we need like some step counters, right? So for where we are in the instrument step. I can't even begin screaming before you explain it. What? How do I want to handle this? So I have the length of the stuff, right? Which is fine. That's good. So I need the length and the step of each of these. Lengths. Dot res 4. There's 4. Steps. Dot res 4. That's not 4. There's 4. Okay, so we're just gonna work with volume for now. So this is the current value. This is the total length of this here, which is gonna be this value. And this is the current step, the current index in this list here. Yeah. Index, volume macro length, current volume, current volume macro index. Yeah. And we have 4 of them because it's 1 for each channel, by the way. Okay. Look up instruments. Yeah. And right now we're only working with the square 1 channel, which is the first one in all of these. So I'm not going to do lookups for those yet, I don't think. I don't know. Alright, so look up the sound instruments, and we're going to store that into instruments. Yes, this is the the start playing, right? The load instrument and start playing. Now, those are the instruments. Storing the instruments at 0, actually, but at X. No, not at X, because we transferred X to over there, so X is something different now. Yeah. Let's use Y as the current channel. Oh, and that one does need to be X, actually. That Y. Okay. Okay. Load up. So this is store the new instrument index or ID, and then I want to take that essentially. Yeah, so it's still an A. So we want to transfer A to... No, we want to LSRA, then transfer that to X. Then load up. So we want this. We want this stuff. We want this data right here. No! Wait, instruments Y. Sound instruments. Oh, okay, so no. So this, no. We need this in the 0 page. Sound pointer instrument. We need that in the pointer. At Y. +1. Store that into +1. Load pointer to instrument macro definitions. Right. Then from there, we need to look up the actual data here. So we need the volume first, or the volume macro ID first. Which is going to go here. Okay, so we're going to load up X to be 0. Wait. So X and Y need to stay like that, I think. I'm pretty sure. Load up X to be 0, and then we're going to use that by loading up A at SND pointer instrument at X. Yeah, so that'll be the volume. This gets the volume. Volume macro ID. And that... Valhalla is an amazing game. It's got great music, great story, beautiful art. I love it. I still need to actually, like, get around to finishing it, though, because I've started it, like, 3 or 4 times, and I still haven't actually finished it yet. And I need to. I really need to. Because it's a fantastic game. Oops. Originally, I think I found that game at PAX one year before it was released, and played it there, and immediately fell in love with it. So this guy needs to go into volumes at X. I think. Probably. Save the macro ID so we don't need to keep looking it up. Nirvana. What is this one? Oh, is this... Hang on. It's a sequel. Oh my goodness. When is this release? Oh, I'm not logged in on this browser. Logged in over here? Good, I'm logged in over here. When is this release? Any idea? Because I want this. I already want it. To be released. I have it. There are so many games that I've started and not finished. Like, holy crap. Like I think even like on that the screenshot thing, like how many of these have I actually finished? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know if that one counts though. 7, 8. I think 9. I think I finished that one. I finished that one. That's 10. 11, but that doesn't really count. Yeah, I've only finished like half of these games that I've taken screenshots for. Not, completely ignoring the other games that I have on Steam. So, Matt Genius, how you doing? I think about my unfinished games list. Yeah, I really need to get back to like finishing some of those games. But yeah, I mean, I've played a lot of Valhalla, and I've taken a lot of screenshots. I'm not going to show you any of them because they're spoilery. Very heavy spoilery. But fantastic game. Fantastic game. Yeah, fantastic game. Anyway. I've already gotten distracted enough today. Okay, so we're saving the macro ID. Lengths, I need the length for that. But we're going to load up 0 first and store that into instrument volume steps at X. Because we're starting at the beginning of it, so we're starting at the beginning of the macro. Finish my bitmap file number for now. It's always for now, isn't it? I'm trying to figure out what to do next with what next to do with myself. Oh, yeah, working on oh, what was that for again? Because you said it wasn't for a game specifically, right? What's the resolution of that bitmap font? Out of curiosity, by the way. I've had to make my own bitmap fonts, by the way. That's why I ask. So, because the ones in that I did myself. Those are over here somewhere. Somewhere in here. There it is. Yes, I think I like redid these like 3 times. I think 2 or 3 times. I've tweaked them a lot. It took me a while to get to where it is now. To be readable on like really terrible resolutions. With a lot of like NTSC artifacts. Okay, so I need. Oh wait, volumes. MK Misfit, how you doing? The users get digital audio from a beeper. So the simple as great. Oh yeah, so I understand that with sound stuff. What I'm figuring out here specifically is getting stuff from one format into another, more vaguely. So the format that I'm going to be getting it from is something like an export from this program here. This program is Famine Tracker. So it grab some text here. There it is. So this is basically MIDI software. Oops, basically MIDI software for the NES. So I'm gonna hit pause on my other music here. So you say when you create it, they just have to be 60 by 60 or like 6.5. Yeah. If I feel industriously, trying to set up a load from strip as well. Nice, nice. So essentially, I'm going to be going from this format, or from specifically. Oh yeah, but I'm in a new window, so I don't screw with my whatever there. Specifically, this format here, this text format, into actual music, into playing this. All right, Jojo. No worries. So yeah, that's the end goal, is getting some of this music playing on an actual NES. What I'm doing right now specifically is working through the different macros, right? So the macros are the instrument things. So let's see if I can open up while it's playing. I can. Okay. So right now I'm working on the volume macro, right? Which is this guy right here. So whenever a key is pressed, there's 45 steps it takes for the volume, unless it's restarted during that time or whatever, right? So these are all the macros that have different values assigned to each step. So let me pause this real quick. Nope. There it goes. So for each time I hit a note, you notice it goes down. It gets quieter, right? If I don't account for this, if I don't program it in, the note will just stay on. So it'll just be. Did I break it? I broke it, didn't I? I broke it, didn't I? I broke it, I think. I think I broke it. Valid expression. Yeah, I think I broke it. I broke it. Okay. Well, it'll just be a solid note, and it will never go off. Instead, I want it to go off, right? So I want to actually encode this stuff. So that's what I'm working on right now, is encoding that stuff and figuring out a way to read it properly. Yeah, it's a long journey. It's a long journey. Let me actually come over here and turn that like way down for next time, because that's, yeah, so I don't burn my ears out. Yeah, so that's what all this stuff is. The intra volumes. That is essentially the index to this table here. Yeah, it's the index to this table here, which is a table of addresses to, well, so far only two different things. The first these few bytes, and then these few bytes right here. So the first word points to this label. The second word points to this label, and these two are metadata for the note. For the instrument rather. So it's got volume data and duty data, right? So volume index 0, which will be this guy here, which is this chunk of data. So during each step, it will use these values for the volume. Now this isn't tempo. This isn't like the speed of the notes, like quarter note, 16th note, whatever. This is sub note. This is like how the note. The envelope of the note, essentially, how fast it decays and all that stuff. That's what this is, encoded in volume values. What did I say? There was like 17 or something like that of these. How many steps is that one? That one's 45 steps for this guy. Yeah. So it gets quieter over. Well, it gets quieter over not quite 45. It gets quieter over how many? 28, 29 steps. So after the 29th, on the 30th step, it's muted essentially. But I still need to like keep track of where I am in this list each frame, because I'm using the frame as the constant tick essentially. Or I will be anyway. I haven't actually coded that in yet, but the frame will be the constant part of this whole engine thing. So the tempo and everything, the speed of the music will be based in some part on the frame rate. So, and that does mean that PAL and NTSC will sound different. Because of course they will. If I don't, and if I don't account for it, the notes themselves will sound different. They'll be a different pitch, and a different speed. But I've more or less accounted for that particular corner case. Well, not necessarily corner case, but that particular instance. Is it music? Feature? No, it's main. There it is. So there's two separate note tables that have note data defined. So it's just this data here. Yeah. So yeah, that one's NTSC, SP, and note table PAL. You'll notice that the first value here is 07F1, but up here on PAL it's 0760. So slight difference. Yeah, it is noticeable, though. It is noticeable. But okay, let me try here. Why is caps on? It's not on. Okay. Said it too fast, I guess. Trigger update next frame. Next NMI. Not frame. Next NMI. Because NMI is when everything is actually written to the APU. During the frame is when I calculate everything, when I figure out where I am and what values I need to write. Yeah, and I buffer all that stuff. So all that stuff is buffered in 0 page here. So I've got a single byte to keep track of what needs to be updated, what channels need to be updated. Yeah, and I only want to update the channels when they need updates, because if I do it when they don't need updates, you'll hear it. You'll actually hear the channel cut out for a fraction of a second. So I can't keep constantly writing the same values to the channels, because you will hear that. So I only want to update the stuff that needs to be updated during a given NMI. So that's what that takes care of. So I only update what I need to, when I need to update per NMI. Everything else on here is all buffers for the actual data in that's going to the APU. That's going to the audio chip. Well, not. It shares a chip with the CPU, but it goes to the audio subsystem. And these are just pointers to help keep track of some stuff. Everything else over here in this file is all keeping track of where I am in the note, essentially. And so far, it's actually pretty large. Like I haven't even gotten that far yet, and the stuff I need to keep track of is significant. Yeah. It's already 41 bytes, and I know I need a lot more, because I've only got... Yeah, so I'm going to need lengths and steps for, like, each of these. Yeah. Oh, this is going to be broken, so that's not going to work at all. So each of these macros can be different lengths, so that ain't going to work. Gonna work. Each macro on the same instrument can be a different length. All right. Volume steps. That's resetting the reset step to beginning. But I need to know the length as well. So this is going to be load up. SND pointer, not instrument. Volume macro. Res 8. This might bite me in the butt later on. Well, not for this specifically, because I think I designed the audio around it. Yeah, because I would need one for. Yeah, so music data and then sound effect data are two different things, right? They are two independent things. So the music data, the music in the game just plays. It just plays in the background. But when a sound effect happens, like player dies or jumps or whatever, that interrupts the music, right? So it only interrupts it for like a second or two, if that. But once that sound effect is done, we need to go back to the music and pick up where we left off. Well, not pick up where we left off, actually. Just continue from where we would have been. Like if we had played the notes and the sound effect didn't happen, we need to be at that same spot. Which means we can potentially overwrite one instrument with another, if I don't keep careful track of that. So if the background music is using one instrument, but the sound effect is using a different instrument, I load in the sound effect instrument, and it overwrites the background instrument, I've either just destroyed the background music because I just dropped in a new instrument when I wasn't expecting one, so the background music will now sound different, or I need to keep track of them separately. Yeah. But for this, for this engine specifically, I think I'm going to skirt around that by just saying, no, the Pulse 1 channel is for sound effects. Everything else is for background, so I don't have to worry about conflicts like that with collisions. So the Pulse 1 channel, this channel here, will only be for sound effects. Only sound effects will play on that channel. And then the Pulse 2, Triangle, and the Noise channel will be for the music itself. Yeah, so I won't have to worry about like cutting out the music to play sound effects. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna handle that for now. It's a hacky. Well, it's a lazy way, I think, but I mean, whatever. Yeah, because I only have so many channels to work with. Because I'm only using the audio capabilities built into the NES itself. Yeah, I don't have extra set. Well, there are. Any idea in Kafka and Spark? I'm not sure what you mean. There are other chipsets out there that augment the Famicom to give it extra audio, but those pins are not connected on the Nintendo, on the North American Nintendo, so it's useless for me. So I wouldn't. It wouldn't work with my EverDrive, for instance. It has its own kind of assembly, like a little familiar to MIPS. So it uses a 6502 processor. It's slightly modified, but it's 6502 assembly. So it's actually a common assembly that is fairly popular for that time period. So the processor in the NES is a 2A03, I think it is. Is that what it is? I don't know. 2A03, that was correct, yes. And this is just really a MOS 6502 CPU with some audio crap tacked onto it and no decimal mode. In the 6502 is also used, and just like Bridgewater said there, the Apple II, the Commodores, Atari, a lot of systems. In fact, the Atari 2600 has a 6507, which is a modified 6502 that just chops off a bunch of pins. So it uses the same assembly, but it's severely limited in some of its capabilities. But yeah, so this is the same assembly language that I would use for Commodore, for instance. All the audio stuff and the video-specific stuff, however, would be different because that's all like writing to registers and whatnot. Like for all this, for all the audio stuff, I'm writing to specific registers. In Nintendo Land, the 4,000 registers, well, a bunch of them anyway, are mapped to the APU, the Audio Processing Unit. I think it is that stands for, right? Is that what that stands for? APU. Yeah, the Audio Processing Unit. But if you write to those registers on the Commodore 64, I don't think anything will happen. You know. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And the same thing for the graphics end of things, because the NES and the Famicom have a PPU, a picture processing unit, that works in tiles and whatnot. The Commodore that was made by Nintendo, so Commodore 64 doesn't have that. It has their own graphics chip. So actually, there's a RAM mapped in Commodore 64. Yeah, probably. Can't get comfortable at night for some reason. Guys, I still need to like look into Commodore 64 development, because I will do that. I think after this project, I might do that. I might start doing that. Yeah, because I don't want to like start with a brand new game and a brand new system at the same time, right? So I figured if I can port something over, that'd be fine. So if I can port over either my Pong game or this game, the runner game, that'd be fine too. And for those of you guys that are new in chat, this is not the first game I've written in assembly for the NES. The first game I wrote was actually Pong. And I have all that code on GitHub, as well as the assembled ROM, so you don't have to assemble it for on your own. You can just download the ROM in an emulator, and off you go. But all right, so I'm loading up something. What am I loading up? I'm loading up. I need this value here. I need the value in this byte. Volume steps, reset at the beginning, fine. Okay, so I need to load that. So sound pointer vol macro. I need to put something in that though. I need to populate that with something. So I need to, oh boy. So this looks like the instruments. Okay. Tap on instrument. And the volume ID, macro ID. So from that, I'm gonna move this down there. From that, so I have the macro ID in A right now. So I need to load up or transfer A to X and LSRA. So I need to shift it left by 1, and then transfer it to X, not the other way around. Because I'm using that as a lookup to the sound macros volume table. SND macros volume at X. And that is going to be some pointers. I'm going to store that into SND pointer vol macro at X. Gonna copy those two, and then do a +1, and then a +1 to get the other half of the byte. Okay, so now we have the pointers to the macro. Okay. That needs to be Y, actually, doesn't it? Yeah. And Y, again, is the current channel. Yeah. And there's 8 of these, not 4, because each value in that is going to be 2 bytes wide. A word wide. Probably. I'm sure I am. I'm like 90% sure I am. But for now, I just want to get one channel working, and then I'll clean it up afterwards. Again, this is a proof of concept ROM, right? This is only audio data, a sound engine, so I can just concentrate specifically on that, and then tweak it if I need to. without having to, without breaking other parts of the game, you know. And again, this is an NROM ROM, mapper 0, so I don't have any mapping or whatever that I have to worry about either. So, this is a ROM in its simplest form. So yeah, all this audio data is actually in the first half of the ROM, and the program data is in the second half, starting at C1000. Somewhere volume macro. So that some point about volume macro. So that's gonna get me this right here. No, it's not, because I need to load up X to 0. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. So this gets me the volume. Not the volume, the length. The length. Instrument volume lengths. At Y. Because again, that's the instrument index. Y is the instrument index. Yeah. Channel. Current channel. The channel index. Channel, not instrument, channel. Channel. Okay. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. And save the length of the volume macro. Then we're just going to increment SND pointer vol macro. So now it points at the beginning of the data. Do I want to do that? I don't know if I do. We'll find out. We'll find out. I probably don't, but we'll find out. I just can't get comfortable tonight for some reason. I don't know why. I think I just said that, but whatever. Yeah. Okay. So this is all just the setup code for it. This is all just like loading stuff into memory here. This is nothing of actually playing any of it. Yeah. So this is the init code. This is the write buffers code. Run frame. Oh boy. Excuse me. Okay. So down here would be run engine. To like play the things, right? I think for now I'm just gonna hard code the first channel. Yeah. Let's make sure this thing still assembles though, yeah? It doesn't. Okay. 134. Why expected? Oh, because... Let's do that. Same thing here. Vol macro undefined. SND pointer underscore. I didn't save. I did not save the 0-page file. It assembles now. It's not gonna do anything though, because I don't tell it to actually do anything. What do All right. Okay. Oh, I need a note to play. Do I save that anywhere? No, it's right there. Okay, so we're gonna put that. What was a C4? Let's put C4 in it. Load up C4, because that's a constant. C4 is a constant. That's an index to. Oh, jeez, I erased the stuff that did the thing for me. Oops. Current node for each channel. Oh wait, that's an index. Haha. Store Y, no, store A into notes. That's gonna do the first one out of the 4, but that's fine, whatever. No, it don't matter. Don't matter. Run engine, okay. Wait. Do I need... Smarties boys bag. Smarty, you haven't finished that bag off yet? The bag of Smarties? Come on. So, the first tick, I read all the information, and it turns the volume, the sound on. Fine. Second tick, I changed the volume on it. I can't rewrite the note for that, can I? Or else it will interrupt the note and stutter. Right? Probably. What are the other... Thank you for the follow. I was wondering when that was gonna fire off, but thank you for the follow. Arpeggio. I think this is like screwing with the notes. I think. Pitch, high pitch, duty noise. Yeah. So if I change the volume without changing the note, will it stutter or will it just change the volume like I want it to? You Bart, how you doing? I mean, I don't have a headache, so I hope not. I don't know. Well, thank you, appreciate that. So I haven't actually tried this yet though, so let's run the engines. Let's yeah, so when we hit the button here, we're actually going to load this node up and load it into the buffer. Wait a minute. Ah, I group all of them together. So it's either an all or nothing for each channel. So if I update the volume, I have to also update the everything else, the note, which will cause it to stutter. Jeez. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. So instead of having a single, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Instead of having a single flag for each channel for an update, I need a flag for each register in each channel, don't I? Because I already know that I don't want to update the timers of the note when I update the volume. Because I know if I update the note or just write the same note again, it will stutter the audio. It'll stutter it. So I don't want to do that. Alright, well. So that means Sound Pulse 1 update. DV. Duty volume. You know what? Hang on. SND Pulse 1 update 01. So that's going to be 4001 equals 2. Here's some sounds. Once to join the house, I got all the sounds. This is on Just Post channel. Yeah, it is. Hey, yeah, yeah. I say, hey.
Thanks for the song. All right. Well, X for 8, 4, 5, 4, C, 4, C for F. This is how we say hello in ASCII.
Drop that in Discord. I'll watch the rest of it in Discord. I'll watch the rest of it in Discord. So drop it on Discord. Yeah. Oh. Okay, so word of caution. Don't ever use caps lock in Vim. Ever. Just don't do it. Just because weird things happen when you do that. Timer low and timer high. No, this is gonna be 4 and then 6. I think. Right? Probably. So 0. Whatever. 1, 2, 4, 8. I'm an idiot. I have my caps lock remapped to F13. So I have mine. I have my caps and my control swapped. So my caps lock key is actually my control key, and my control key on the left-hand side is my caps lock key. So. Not so much a what you see is what you get editor as a you asked for it, you got it editor. Yeah, basically, yeah. But yeah, the caps lock doesn't belong next to A. It doesn't belong there. It doesn't. It just doesn't. That's where the control key belongs. There's a few ways actually. You both have long hair and Pierce's mustache, twins. His mustache, though, is a lot better than mine. I will admit, his is a lot nicer than mine. I once remapped caps lock to be an extra backspace. Once trying to catch out annoying I think you mentioned that at one point. Control until you kill Vim. That doesn't work in Linux. It doesn't work in Linux. Yeah, if you're being serious though, it's either :W or no, :Q or :X to get out of Vim. Well, the exclamation point is if you don't want to save. Yeah, that's just to kill Xorg. That's not to like kill the program. You see, and Vim actually traps Control-C. I think. I'm pretty sure it. It knows you're trying to get out of it, so it sends you a lifeline. That's hilarious. Control-C is help. Yeah, but no, it's if you can see that down there, it says type :QA exclamation point and press enter to abandon all changes and exit Vim. I didn't know that was in there. Open a new terminal and type kill all Vim. I mean, that would work. It's kind of like the brute force way of doing it, but I mean, if you need to. Emacs considers MC backspace to be kill sex backwards? What? Trust my session that way by accident once. Oops. Yeah, so I was doing this stuff over here. So I want to take these, paste them again, but these are all going to be pulse 2. That's when we shifted by 4. Right? Is that... Am I doing that right? Maybe? I don't know. Maybe. With don't zap by default? Don't zap. I've actually needed to use the Control Alt backspace to kill Xorg for me. Like that's gotten me out of sticky situations before. I need a 12 in that. I need a 12 in where? Why do I use Windows and not Linux? My games. That's about it. That's about it. They run on Windows. They might run on Linux, but it's gonna be a pain in the butt to get them to work. That's it. Everything else is cross platform. Like this, I can build this on Linux. I've done it before. Like the entire. Oh, I agree. Believe me, I agree. But the entire workflow for this works on Linux. What is just firmware for games? I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, I'm even using Make. I'm even using Make here. Well, I mean, I broke things, but you get the idea. I'm using Make here, and Make is a GNU tool. Well, Unix tool originally, but you get the idea. I have a couple of Windows System Cleaners VMs, all of which are for device driver reverse engineering, so I can make stuff work on Linux. But yes, I do actually have a bunch of servers in different places for things. Those are all running Linux. And I do have a desktop over there that does run Manjaro Linux. The servers I use Debian, but that's just preference and familiarity. Their version of Make. Yeah, so that sounds like a trap. Their version of Make? Their version? What'd they do to it? Why did they what it just feels icky, you know? Manjaro rocks down first. Yeah. So I have it as a desktop environment, and I really enjoy it as a desktop environment. It's really nice. Ninja Wish's Make alternative. I've heard of it. I haven't used it. All right. So instead of this here, we're just gonna rotate that stuff. We're gonna rotate off of that. No, not rotate. No. No, not rotate. It's gonna be a shift, right? What's the shift right? Is shifting right? LSR. Logical shift right, because this will put something in the carry, and we can check the carry for things. That's what we're gonna do. It's been 20 years since I last tried her. Is it usable yet? I doubt it. Dino Nugget was using it because the make file for the C engine he was writing was too big. I mean, alright. Might have been doing it wrong, but, you know. I don't know what he was doing, so whatever. No, they made it just for fun, probably. Probably. Yeah. So instead of loading up a mask and ending it with a point in memory, and then eventually down here clearing it, Instead, I'm just going to shift off some audio update stuff. So this is going to be SND. I'm going to keep I need to start like prefixing things correctly. SND square flat square pulse. That is a square channel though, isn't it? Isn't that a square? The pulse channel? Right? It's not a sine channel, right? Yeah, East Coast USA. So a little under Boston, a little south of Boston. But we're just gonna call it pulse to keep everything, you know, uniform. And we're actually gonna ignore the triangle and noise stuff for now. That's not the comment out in this language. Almost 3 a.m. Alright, well, you have a good night. Thank you for stopping by. Do appreciate it. Hope to see you again. Yeah, we're gonna ignore that stuff as well. A square wave is just a 50% duty pulse with output scaled such that amplitude is the same as the half. Yeah, so yeah, I'm not far off, I guess. All right, and I'm gonna comment out these guys for now, because just because. Okay, so that means up here, instead of doing that, we're going to LSR SND pulse flags. So that is going to take this guy, duty volume, branch on carry clear, +1. What do we hear? SR SND pulse flags. Just shows that you left my message. It's just I mean, I didn't mean it to be mean or anything like that. Just the fact that you just hopped in and commented, by the way, just stopping by to get some sounds. Bye. I'm just here to record something. Bye. That's what I was laughing at. Branch on carry clear plus. Nope, that needs to be up there. LSR SND pulse flags. Hey, he's a good guy. He's a good guy. LSR SND pulse flags. Timer high. Branch on carry clear. Let's put that one there. So this is pulse 1. This one is going to be pulse 2. So this is going to be LSR SND pulse flags. Branch and carry clear plus the next one. I have to get a video just the credits. Going to miss me yesterday. No, what? Let's hope down. Just sound like a view of the credits. What? SR SND pulse flags. UCC colon plus. This is tedious. LSR I just realized I'm typing out the exact same crap every single time. My joke. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Blame the assembly for rotting my mind. I've picked this glass up like 3 times. All 3 times it's been empty. Yeah, Chrome just loves to eat RAM. It just loves it. It can't get enough of it. We're writing the same. Yeah, like I said, I'm writing the same exact code over. It only occurred to me to copy paste it. Like, like, I'm gonna refill my cup. I heard a boom outside. Boom. If you use Emacs, then you would know to copy paste that. I could probably figure out a way to put this into a loop, actually, but I'm not going to do that now because... does this still... Wait. I can do a macro, yes. Maybe. No, because they're different registers. What I could do, because these are all next to each other, I could index these guys and the 4000 registers and put them in a loop and then just do the things, but I don't... Hang on. Load up. Pulse 1, duty, volume at X. Store that into 4000 at X. Increment X. Compare X to 8. The number 8. Branch not equal to loop. Increment X also branch clear loop. You just made it even shorter, Bridgewater. You made it even shorter. Do a decremental loop instead. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yours, will that break out? The first one. If it's branch and carry clear back to loop, I still have to check for looping only 8 times. No. I'm gonna keep it like this for now. Then we're just gonna comment out all this stuff here again. It's not the right common character. Yeah. That's the correct common character. Zero page. This one. E? No. B. Yeah, okay. H word. No. Help word. Okay. Let's E and E. So the first word before start end of the first word or word after range of the lines. Okay. B and B will just start the first word. I can't move to the end of the previous word, can I? In the original V implementation, E is buggy. For example, the E command will stop on the first character of a line if the previous line is empty. But when you use 2E, this does not happen. In Vim, EE and 2E are the same, which are logical. Right. However, this causes small incompatibility between... Okay. Listen here, Bridgewater. Oh, I didn't actually do the thing. Oh, because that's in the... over here. SND pulse... Oh. Update DV. Or it with SND... We're just gonna... 0F. And we're just gonna store it, just gonna blast it. That's what we're gonna do. 99 bugs on the wall, 99 bugs. Take one down, pass it around, 192 bugs on the wall. Yeah. It needs to be like more syllables than bugs though. Because 99 bottles of beer, so it needs to be like 3 syllables there, not just bottles of bugs? I don't know. Alright, we're gonna just do the same thing over here too. So he's gonna get rid of that, load that, put it there, just get rid of that. Noise length undefined. What? I commented all that crap out though. Oh, because that's in this stuff up here. Bags of bugs. 99 compilers on the wall. 99 compilers. Okay. See, that's not even enough syllables still. Forget you can handle the auto scroll. Don't you just love CSS and JavaScript, Jojo? The Joe Mega, how you doing? Welcome. This is just fantastic. Oh, that's something up here again, isn't it? Well, it's not. Where is that? 137. Oh, because that's... I don't need to do that, because the shifting does that for me. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137. 137 Who needs scrolling? Who needs docs or anything up to date, right? Pfft, docs, please. 187. What? I just... Hmm? Can't scroll up. You mean like when stuff's being printed out? Yeah. Most of my day was being frustrated that I couldn't get any of Clang bindings to work, which is just great. Oh no. That's rough. That's rough. But yeah, the whole like, you know, scroll on update thing is more than just the chat box. It's command and everything else. Yeah, there's a few that don't do it, I think. I think they're few and far between, though. Wish I really right. I'm sorry. Twitch doesn't do it, right? But they like don't do it specifically. Like there's like a more messages below. I don't think Discord does it, but yeah. I was like, I know there's more places. Yeah. But I'm glad you like my beard, though, King. Appreciate that. So for the longest time, for like 10 years, I didn't have a beard. I had a goatee instead. And then last year, like a month and a half, 2 months before I started streaming, was my sister's wedding. And for that wedding, she asked if I would grow out a beard instead. I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Whatever. We'll try it. Why not? I mean, yeah, I've needed like a little push to actually get me to grow it, right? There wasn't just somebody nagging at me. So I'm like, you know what? Screw it. Fine. We'll try it out. So yeah, I grew it out, and I haven't like trimmed it since January, I think, because I'm lazy. Yeah, it's easier being lazy with a beard and than it is like a goatee, because a goatee you still have to like trim up like everywhere else, but a beard you can just let go and it just goes, and I don't have to worry about it. It's nice. Well, it actually felt a lot better than I thought it would. 2 years, the same length. Oh no. Yeah, I think that my last trim was in January with this. Yeah, it's like about an inch, give or take. Yeah, you, Bridgewater, you have a head start on me, that's for sure. Shouldn't see my beard then. Why's that? Why's that? What else am I? Oh, it built now. I'm not gonna play anything. Uh-oh, what is this? How to find your beard's neckline and trim it. Yeah, so like, I'm lazy. So I actually need to I was, but I need to actually trim it up a little bit. Still don't trust me. I mean, I don't trust anybody, really, when it comes to links. Last time I showed was sometime in November. If I was right, it was probably 2-3 inches long, maybe more. Don't feel like measuring it. Trust is a weakness. Exactly. You get it. Yeah. But no, so I've actually like needed to groom it better. I've just been lazy. That's pretty much it. Your haircut? Yeah, I mean my hair's pretty long too. Meanwhile, I'm 21. My body only decided that now is the time to to begin beard grow, but slowly. Oh no! Yeah, my hair's a little long. It's just a little bit long. I've been growing this out for a little bit longer, I think. Like I think I started this 7 years ago. I think. Long curly. Yeah, my hair isn't curly, but I'm 30. I don't have a full beard yet. I'm sorry, King. Oh, that actually reminds me. When is it? Hang on. Oh, it's soon. Less than 2 weeks away. Is my birthday, and I think I'm going to stream for it. It's not going to be. It's on a Monday. I need to figure out what I'm doing for it though. But yeah, that's in like a week and a half. I've already taken the week off of work for it. I got it because long curly hair is a pain to take care of. I'll take your word for it. Will you stream after 5? On my birthday? I was probably gonna do a lot earlier actually. Well, like a longer what? I don't know yet. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing yet, but I want to like milk it for subs. I think because yeah. Send you a birthday cake. Wait a minute. Should be the other way around. Will you extend it at 5? Oh yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. It will overlap with my normal time, but it won't be on a normal day because it's on a Monday. It's on a Monday. So my beard mustache is long enough that I want to take it. When I take a bite of a cheeseburger, I'm gonna be careful. Oh yeah, same. That's me. See, you're spending money for your birthday. I'm trying to milk my birthday for money. See, it's a difference. I'm only trying to grow to my chin. Get it together. Sorry, Gel. I'm sorry, that Gel Mega. But yes, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. Amazon gift cards don't work for gifting subs. I try. Oh, that's unfortunate. Hey, it's Devs. How you doing? Welcome. As a present. Thank you. Go module is so painful. I should have that 6 months ago. I'm suffering since. I haven't actually used modules yet in Go. I'm using libraries, obviously. I haven't used modules yet in Go. I don't know if I want to. Not today. Not today. It's in a week and a half. It's on April 1st. It's Monday. It's Monday. So it's soon. It's soon. Soonish. Sooner than I thought it would be. Well, sooner than I lost track of time, I guess. I don't know. I haven't been looking at the calendar. But yeah, it's not this coming Monday, but it's the following Monday. So I will be doing something. Don't know what yet. Don't know what yet. Wait for 1.3. Go. What goes on 112 now, isn't it? Yeah, 1.3 was a long while ago. Yeah, 1.3 happened a long while ago. Or do you mean 113? Because I mean, goes on 112.1. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, that makes more sense. Yeah, I thought it was like I had their don't they have like a dev blog? Yeah, they got a dev blog. Using Go modules. Preliminary support for modules. Okay. So I guess they're gonna solidify it in 113 then. Got it. You see, when I see 1.3, I think 1.30. Darn you, math brain. As of Go 111, the Go command enables the use of modules. The current directory, any parent directory, has a go.mod. Provided the directory is outside the Go path source. inside GoPath source compatibility, the Go command still runs in the old GoPath mode, even if go.mod is found. So the Go command documentation data. Starting in 1.13, module mode will be the default for all development. I think I've vaguely heard of this, actually. Meanwhile, my language is pre 0.1, not 0.1. I'm working on modules. Thank you for the follow, appreciate it. Yeah, I'll have to try it out after 1.13, or once 1.13 drops, anyway. Yeah. Because, yeah, it looks like it has versioning in it as well. Doesn't it? Which I think has been requested for a long while, hasn't it? VS isn't fully functional yet. It's not that it has to be outside the Go path. Honestly, I don't really like the Go path, to be fair. I get it, but I don't like it. I don't like having to set it up on a new machine. I don't like having to... I don't have to work inside of it, but the Go path is a pain. It's a pain that I do not like. Yeah. I mean, I get it, but I don't like it at all. So this move is exciting. I like this so far. I like it. There's the alert. The alert was a little delayed. Thank you again for that follow. Now looks so familiar. So well, I just figured out the Clang hasty. Automatically generate C bindings. Oh goodness gracious! You're free to post post about it on Discord though. By the way, if you want to chat about it there. All right, so I set up things. I'm not actually. The run engine part didn't happen at all. At all. I forget. Isn't Go supposed to be a low-level type language like C or C++? What am I mistaken on that? It's a higher-level language, but it's strongly typed. Yeah. I actually like to move the movie code to C code. Yeah, right? Excuse me. Yeah, currently the movie net code is like buried in a directory structure. Where is... There's over there. Control N doesn't open up a new window. Now currently it's buried in code and then Golang. This is my Go path right here. And then from there source and then GitHub. Then my name and then movie night. Like that path. I just want to make that. That's what I want to make it. Because like my code directory is separated by languages in some projects. I'd show you, but there's some stuff in there that I don't want on stream. Former employer. That's what that is. Which I should probably actually move out of there, honestly, but whatever. Interface says nothing. Yeah, that's the null pointer type or whatever in C or whatever, isn't it, right? Projects. I like stuff on the root instead of in my home directory on Windows. And in Linux, that's different because it's got the tilde and then whatever. Or yeah, that is the tilde, right? The squiggly, or is the tilde no, it's the tick mark and then the tilde is the squiggly. No. But yeah, on Linux, it's all relative to home. But on Windows, when I started this convention of C code, I was on XP, I think, at that point, and your user directory was in like what, C, documents and settings, and then your username and all that BS, and that's got spaces in it. That's a pain in the butt to work with spaces on the command line, so I put it somewhere else, and it's easier just to go like, you know, oh, CD, okay, I'm at the root now, or you know, CD code, there we go. You know, because in Linux you can go like CD that, but I mean I can't do that here because Windows. What was I? I was in NES Box Music Engine. You could use substring to make a drive letter or whatever path. But that's just like a pain in the butt that I don't have to do. PowerShell accepts forward slashes. Yeah, so yeah, that's one thing I like about PowerShell. But I can do that here too, I think. Like, well, I mean, if I spell things right. Maybe not. Okay, I lied. But yeah, I don't know. Oh, right, because I'm using command here, not PowerShell in the in this. Yes, Godfather, exactly. Yeah, well, I mean, it. Whatever. I've been partially using Git Bash for Windows. Yeah, I have that installed too, by the way. Like I've got Git Bash. I've also got Cygwin. I've also got where is it? Where is it? Hang on. I've got the other one too. Not that. Come on, it's around here somewhere. MinGW. But this one's command, I think. I think this one is command. Yeah, this is command, but so Notepad can reorganize CRLF and LF. Recognize in Windows 10 only, not in 8 or any previous Windows versions. Only in 10. It took them long enough. Jay, how you doing? Welcome to the 3D model thing. White Dragon for doing 3D modeling and learning it. Nice. It's very refreshing to get back to get the neck and stuff to good enough plans for the model, but I'm getting very angry at currently having to redo the neck because, oh no. Yeah. So I want to throw my laptop. Oh no! Oh no! I've dabbled very briefly in 3D modeling stuff a long while ago. Yeah, it can get very frustrating really fast. But the free tools for that have come a long way since I was dabbling in it. I ran Colinux for years because Linux didn't probably support the hardware that I had. Colinux? What is Colinux? So I know like the part I need to do now. I just don't want to write it. I just don't want to write it at this point. I just don't want to actually do it. Because I have to like step through everything and update values and crap and. It's a pretty frightening concept. Cooperative Linux. Oh. Huh. I don't know how I feel about that. Bridgewater, this makes me uncomfortable. What is this? What is this? What in the world? (2004) Current is a stable release 7 years ago. Linux Dual 0, 10 out of 10. Ow. Yeah, both OSs are gives both OSs complete control of the host machine. How does that actually work, though? How does that actually work? Because like, what if both of them want to like talk to the hard drive at the same time? What happens? Who wins? Who wins? The cooperative in that it takes responsibility for sharing resources with the NT kernel and not instigating race conditions. So the Linux kernel is the master of the two in this one. Whoever wins, we lose. Man, pretty much. Orc Tamer, how you doing? Welcome. Boeing net income, $101.127 billion. Run software on Windows 95. Do they really run on Windows 95? I heard that's my first 64-bit machine, a compact laptop of some sort. It was just pre-hardware version. Oh man. Linux kernel, the Linux kernel is the ghost. Alright. Oh, seems interesting. The reason the files is main WASM goes because build WASM doesn't stop GoVet from building. Really? There's got to be a build thing for that, right? Like, what if you negate Windows and Linux on that instead of the WASM, instead of plus? Well, you still have the plus WASM, but the minus on the negation on Windows and Linux. That might do it too, Jojo. Might, I don't know. Right. Yeah, negation on Windows and Linux. WSL 8 out of 10. I haven't used it. I don't think I will, honestly. Go man build. Yeah, so it's a negation. So this one, don't build if it's Darwin Seago. Yeah, Darwin and not Seago. So if you did plus build, but not Linux or Darwin or Seago, it negates all those. Yeah. Worth a try. Worth a try. You know, enough of the, guys, that's the freaking engine. Okay, so we need to load up, where we are. We need to load up, yeah, where we are in a macro. If we're done with the macro. Yeah, okay, so if we're done with our macro, so, load up, interval steps. This is just going to be on the first channel for now. Set carry, subtract, interval lengths. Branch on minus. Hold on. Otherwise, we're updating the volume. So yeah, so otherwise, we are doing a thing, and then at the end of it, we are going to increment all stuff. What are rather the addressing modes for increment? Is it just like 1 or 2 addressing modes? All right. That should work fine. That should be okay. We're not going to use it yet because I don't care about the other channels right now, but it should be fine. Should be fine. Yeah, so this is checking the length. Volume macro. Don't read data past the end. Okay, so this is going to be loading up the SND pointer vol macro. At Y. Because I want to add Y to it. Load Y. Insure. Vol. Actually. Transfer A to Y. There we go. So now in Y is the step. Yeah. Actually, do I need to... Hang on, I don't need to, I don't need to actually save that, do I? Do I? No, I do, because I increment the macro, so it no longer points to the length of the macro. Instead, it points to the start of the macro, right there. So I do need to load this up separately, because this doesn't point to... This does not point to the length byte anymore. So I need to... Yeah. I need to keep track of it separately. There's A to Y. Which means I don't need to futz around with Y and add 1 to it, essentially, for this. So that's good as well. Load that up, store that into... Where am I storing that? This is volume. So I need to OR it. No. 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 I need to have this data separated out, don't I? Or no. Let's not separate it out. Instead, we're going to load up... What's the bits for this? I need to mask it off. So I need to and F0. Or load up F0. And it. And, not it, but and. Pulse 1 duty volume. So this clears out the volume bits. Blender just... Yeah. It's working now. What's working now? The scroll thing? That's good news, right? Okay, so this is... Clear volume bits. Keeping duty. And constant volume bits. Okay. Then we OR it. Then we OR that value with the current macro value. Right? Because in OR A, or the OR on that, where is... has all of the addressing modes, thank God. So I can use the opera Y, which that's not the syntax for opera Y. There it goes. Yeah, and Y adds the value of Y to the pointer address itself. Yeah, the indirect Y. Indirect X shifts the pointer in... This is weird. I don't like that one, but yeah. I'm gonna store that into pulse 1 duty volume. Or volume bits onto duty volume variable. So that should actually like get the volume working. Like that should be it, shouldn't it? Because this doesn't reset the steps. Steps is only reset when I hit A, which starts the node. Let's try it. Watch not assemble. Called it. F0 undefined. Because that's not an address, or a variable rather, that's a value, an immediate value. There it goes. There it goes. That's better. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. No building. Never. you never started. Well, I mean, I don't even. Can I even star my own projects? I don't know if I can. I can. All right. But why bother? Because I'm already watching it and it's already my project. So why bother starring it if it's mine? What was that? Did that actually work? You just renamed a file. You didn't. Well, and you modified the README. Did what work? Oh, the build constraint thing. There's no build constraint. Oh, okay. Alright. Neat. I had the constraint because the build is failing melted underscore wasm. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Alright, so why isn't this working? Sound run frame. There it goes. No A. So we're gonna breakpoint right there. So I hit it when I hit A. Cool. Is my audio channel? Okay, my audio channel is enabled. Awesome. No. This window. Because the only values in this we really care about. You can't really see the lines, I don't think. But it's the square one. That's the only one we're actually paying any attention to, because that's the only one we're touching during all this. All right, so it's going to load up the notes. 1B, is that right? 1B. Sources comments. Oh, well, source view. C4. Okay, that's fine then. Yeah. Store that into notes +0? +0. Hey, what version am I running on here? And yeah, I'm using dev build. All right, well, whatever. Finally breaks the usual. Current channel. Okay. Load the instruments at the thing. Instrument 0. LSR. Word lookup. Fine. Store that into the current instrument loaded. Okay. For that channel. And this is getting the pointer for that instrument. Let's add that. But do that. 8004 is correct. 8004 is correct, I think. That sounds correct. Does it? Wait a minute. Yes. Maybe. Go to 8000. Look at instruments. Yes. That is correct. 8004 is correct. Load up X. Sound instrument voice is correct. Okay. So this is loading up the volume macro. Volume macro? No, it's load volume macro, actually. Load. No, where's load? Let's say the macro ID, which is going to be 0. Fine, whatever. It's already an A. You're going to shift it a bunch. It doesn't do anything because it's 0. Whatever. Transfer to X. So I don't think that did anything anyway. But whatever. Sound macros volume at X. Load the pointer for that. 8013. Probably going to be the same actually, because all this stuff is still going through. Okay. 80. Well, 8012. This one. That's right. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Okay. 2E. Some records of volume. That's the length. Store that in the length. Increment the. Okay, increment it so it gets the first value of the volume, which is 0F. Yes, that's why it was 8013. Yes. This makes the linter happy. What is this? Why? At that point, I don't think I care if it makes the linter happy. It's just, yeah. It's just common data type. Type data type. I know it's a data type. That's what's named. But I will say though that using vet in and a linter in that project makes me want to write one for assembly. Not gonna lie. I might still do that like as a weekend project to see if I could, because I also want to get like some static analysis stuff in it, because I was thinking like there's a bunch of times where I'm loading up stuff that I think is like, you know, that should be like a hex value, but I forget the $sign, for instance. So I would love to like run a static analysis tool on my source code, and like if it doesn't find this as a variable or a constant, it goes, hey, wait a minute, that doesn't look right. You sure you wanted to do that? So the hinting for data I can understand, it would be helpful to have the hint saying data type for DT chat. Yeah. But yeah, so I do want like a linter, and I guess vetting for assembly as well. I might write that. I only thought of it like the other day because like I didn't really use a linter or vet or formatting for that matter in my Go code, because in fact, hang on, where's hang on, my repos. I'm not even sure if I ran my my Steam screenshot stuff through it, so it might just be a horribly formatted code. Oh no, it's got tabs. Oh, that's good anyway. Alright, so I did run that through format, I guess, but I don't think I ran it through anything else. It's older code too, but whatever. Whatever. A lot of formatting everywhere. Yeah. Yeah, I could probably use that here too, honestly. Auto formatting. It would help me stay consistent, and it would like line up this crap for me too, you know. But I digress. Where was I? I was still stepping through things. Okay, we need to start stepping through things again. Maybe warning about it, but not necessarily removing it. No. No. Yeah, I read that right. Yeah, I know. Not necessarily removing it. Okay, so volume macro at the 813, that's fine. Load 0, store that steps because at the start step. Fine. Some pulse flags, trigger all of them. Button B did not get pressed. There was so many words you would have known. Say? If all done. Yeah. Okay, and now do that. Sound right buffers. Wait. Wait a minute. Hang on. Hold up. Hold the phone. Okay. Load up the steps. I got it backwards. I want to load the lengths and subtract the steps. That's why it's not playing anything, because it thinks it's done. Like that. Why? Yeah, so I thought it was done, so it didn't play the I knew that didn't look right. I don't think anything's happening. Nothing's happening. Why is nothing happening? Go to location. That's still a good location. Oh, I don't want to mark on. Actually, turn that on. Okay. I mean, these are the same. Whatever. What do I actually need though? I need steps. I need lengths. I don't need controller crap. Pulse 1 4001 doesn't exist anymore, I don't think, does it? Pulse 1 4001, does that exist? Yes, because it's being unused. So we're just gonna get rid of it. Want the duty volume though. And I also want the other stuff. The timer low, timer high. Okay. Okay, so where are we? Up here. Store notes, whatever. Just load the instrument stuff. This stuff loads fine. That loads. Think about that. Okay. Load that in steps. Okay, so steps 0. So that's the current step. Flags, update all the flags. Okay. So we're done checking buttons. Now we're checking to run the actual engine. It's got the comments backwards, but whatever. Yes, we're running the actual engine now. So load up the lengths. 2E. Okay. Subtracting steps. Nothing. Is not minus. So continue on. Load A, F0. And that with a duty volume. So we get B0. Good. Load Y, that, and then we're gonna OR it with F. BF. Cool. Store that into that. Cool. volume steps, increment, RTS. Okay, that happened. Good. Right, sound buffers. Let's go there. Loop. Okay. Pulse flags. I need to have this out like that. And is there a way to get the hex file? Not on just that. I have to do it for all of them, don't I? Like I have to. Yeah. Oh wait, road display binary. There we go. That works. Beautiful. Okay, so I can have just a single one binary. That's beautiful. Okay, so it's gonna shift off. One carry is set. It's gonna do it. It's gonna put the thing in there. Pulse duty volume. Load that up. Start in 4000. Increment X. Compare to 8. We're not done yet. Shift it off. 8 not done yet. Shift it off. Timer low, zeros. Is that right? Timer low and timer high are never updated. Hang on. I don't load the note. I never load the note. So it doesn't play anything because there's no note to play. Do I want to do that here though? I don't have any ROM. I do have Jin, however, which I might have a little bit after stream. So I mean that needs to, the note needs to go in the run engine. It's going to have to go in the run engine at some time. So we're just gonna put it here. Chunk focus, something to go about it. What could possibly go wrong? That doesn't work very well with assembly. I've done it a few times on stream, actually. I think with Pong. My productivity just went through the floor. It just took a nosedive with that. Because with assembly, I have to like concentrate a lot, and I have to keep a lot of state in my head about like, oh wait, what is this variable again? What state do I expect at this point? Like, yeah, so I can't do that with this language. I could probably with others, but not this one. Not this one. Okay, so I need to load up the notes at X, but it's gonna be 0. X is gonna be 0. Load notes at X because reasons. And then we're gonna ls ASL A. Yeah, I'm gonna double it because it's the word lookup table. Transfer A to X, and then we're gonna load up note table, I think. Note table at X. So that gives us the value in this table somewhere, right? So I looked at this table here. No, I gotta clean up. Right. So we're grabbing that and we're storing that into this is the low, right? Pulse 1, timer low. Then we're gonna load up that +1. No, because that variable is also something else. That's the wrong window. That variable is also something else. Length counter load. Right. So instead, I'm gonna load up pulse timer high, or what's the whoa. I can do and with anything. Okay, so I'm gonna load that up. I'm gonna and that with 7? 7, not 74, 7. Right? Maybe. Yes. And no. Oh, the opposite of that. F8. F8. So I clear out the note. And then I OR it with whatever's in the note table for the high. I think. Yeah, probably. I'm glad you think that, Joe. Appreciate that. Yeah, or with the high. And then we're going to store it back into the pulse timer high. Like that. So that sets the note without touching the... What was it called again? I don't even know. The length counter load. What is that? What is that? 3 and 7. Right to 3 reloads the length counter, restarts the envelope, and resets the phase of the pulse generator. Because it reads the phase vibrato. Am I saying that right? Vibrato? Should only write the load timer register to avoid a phase reset click. That's that click thing. Okay. At some pitches, particularly near A440, the vibrato should only be avoided. Usually this flaw is heard throughout Mega Man 2 ending. Oh. So it's the length counter that's actually giving the hiccup. It's when I write to timer high, not the other things. That's interesting. Neat, I guess, but... Huh. So I'd only want to write this once then. Yeah. So let's grab this and put it up here somewhere. Paste. So this is going to set writing all of them. Right there. But after that, it's only going to do the volume, the duty volume. So this is going to... actually, over here, it's going to load up... What was it? S&D... No, I needed the other one. Shoot. The flags. Load some pulse flags. And it with $F0. Because the high bits are pulse 2. I'm going to ignore everything else for now. And we're going to OR it with something else. We're going to OR it with 0. No, we're going to OR it with a value. SND or variable. Pulse 1 underscore update underscore DV. So we only want to update the volume now. Nothing else. Wait. DV is just the What did I call it again? What is it again? Duty volume. That's what it stands for. Duty volume. Yeah, it's not delta V or anything like that. Delta T. Velocity over time. The change in velocity over the change of time. It ain't that. It ain't that. But if I do it this way and have it there, let's run the engine first instead of the buttons. So the engine happens first and then the buttons. Yeah. So engine first and then the buttons. So that way I can screw around with the flags after the fact. If I hit a button. If I don't hit a button, nothing happens. Changing voltage over time. Voltage, velocity, you know, same difference, right? Alright, so if no buttons are hit, the flags aren't updated after this. Essentially. I think. I don't know anymore. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out. Let's find out. Let's see how broken it is. Broken. Okay, pulse timer high was undefined. Because there's the 1 there. Where's 180? Pulse timer 1 high. Pulse 1 timer high. There we go. Debugs over yeah. Delta bugs over delta time. Yeah. A lot. Alright, reload that. So I moved things around, so now the breakpoints are on the branch statements instead of, like, where they should be. Whatever. I don't think anything happens still. It reset it to F. Looking at this value right here. It like wraps around. I forgot to put a 12 in there. And where? So I've got an off by 1 essentially. That's cool. Oh, so it's just because I know in branch plus not branch not equal. Right? Because if it's equal, we're done. Probably. I don't know. Maybe. Who knows? Let's try again. Okay, now it's not doing it at all. Okay. 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 Run frame. That never happens. That happens. Pulse flags. I'm trying. It's not working. I break a lot of things, yeah? Okay, so we're just following through here, updating values. Those update fine, I think? Who knows? Probably. But the one that I'm concerned with is this right here. Load up A, 0F. Store it. There. Okay. More sleeping. Okay. Now, we're going to come over here. Shift 1 off. Load up B0. Why is it B0? It should be BF. Volume lengths. Set carries. 2E. Steps is at 0. Steps is at 0. Why is steps at 0? Does it never start them? Hang on. Okay, so I'm going to hit A here. This was not going to happen because A isn't hit. Well, I mean, it's... Wait, what is that? Oh, that's no, that's not the one where I want to be. All right. Jumps over a bunch of stuff. Button pressed. Yes. Button has been pressed. Okay. We're loading some things. Okay. Notes. Yeah, 1B, fine. The button's been pressed. The button has been pressed. Okay, load up the low of the timer. Store it, fine. Pulse timer low. AB, cool. High, 0, 1. Okay. And it with 50. Because we're chopping that stuff off. Right. Because the pulse timer has some other stuff in it. Well, I mean, it doesn't now, but it can have some other stuff in it. So we mask off the low bits. And then or it with 1. Okay, let me store it back in there. Cool. So that's the note. The note's all set now. So you have the timer high and low set. 0, 1 AB for that. This guy, loads of the instrument stuff. Looks like it does just fine. Volumes. All right, the lengths. Load up the length. 2E. That's correct. I'm going the volume macro pointer by 1. Fine. Load 0. Store that into the steps. The current steps. Cool. That's what we want. And then the flags. Okay, now we're at the flags. Shift 1 off. Loading up. Do I store duty volume? Do I touch duty volume? Yeah, it should be the first one. Hang on, what? Because it shouldn't be B0. It should be BF. Because 15. Okay. Let's step through this again. So what I'm looking for... It's never saved. I never touch it. I don't touch it there. Pulse duty volume for here. So this is Corey is bugging me. I asked about how to do something in Python. She was like, "Why would you? You should focus more on getting a product working than doing correct Python." What? That's an expert. Just don't know how to do stuff. Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, so when I hit the button, it doesn't update the duty volume, which is correct. Because I want that to happen during the frame. During the engine processing itself. Not during a button press. Not during the event. So this loads up the length. 2E. Set carry. Subtract 0. We're not done. Branch and equal. Because if it's equal, that means they're... It means it's 0, right? So that's why that was broken. Branch unequal, because I swapped them around and whatever. Okay. We have down to C again. Huh? 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 Okay. Step 1. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A, B, C, D, E, F, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. It's not even like getting the volume though. It's not even like storing the volume, is it? Because it's just staying constant. Put that up. And it would be 4. $18. What is 18? 24? Oh, that's the step. No, so value 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Okay. That's fine. Schmel York, how you doing? Welcome. Yes, this is 6502 Assembly. Steam tells me that January 1st, 2019 is not a valid date. Huh? Warcry, how you doing? Welcome. All this specific. Yeah, I can't take credit for that one, unfortunately. That was a friend of mine in college years back that probably found that somewhere else as a cacio pasta, but but welcome. How you guys doing? Okay, oring it with 4, so B4. That's store it. Okay, increment that to 19. Loaded the pulse flags. That's 0. Yes, because it went through all of them and cleared them. But it's going to OR it with 1. And store it. I just ORed it and then just... store that into sound pulse flags. That'll help. So if I just load it and just don't, yeah, load it and do something with it, but then just forget to put it back, it breaks. You see, it breaks. Ah, we're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. Okay, it's going over by 1. But it does the volume thing. That's good. That's progress. That is progress. Why is it going over by 1? BC. What is the next byte after all that stuff actually? 0C. Okay, it's an off by 1. That's what it is. It's an off by 1. I need to decrement that by 1 then, the volume lengths. Because that's a total length, not -1. Like that. I need that to be like an index, essentially. So if it's too long, if it's 2 bytes long, that value is going to be 2. I need that to be 1, because 0 and 1 is, yeah, you get the idea. It's indexed by 0. And indexed by 1. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Progress. That's good. Now there's like so much more that I need to do. It's just so that's a single note. Yes, volume envelopes. Yes. All right, y'all, Mega, thank you for stopping by. You have a good night. Next up, frequency envelopes. Next step is volume envelopes on the second square. It's Pulse channel. Because I have everything just like, no, let's just do Pulse 1, screw it. When it should be indexed instead. Like this, all this stuff needs to be indexed. Like I need to make this like a function where I pass in the index of the channel, for instance. And all that. Progress though. We're making progress. Slow progress, but it is progress. I wanted to get to this point like the other night, but that didn't happen. Yeah. Anyway, I am out of bagels and I'm getting hungry. I forgot to go buy some today. So, I think this is a good good point to stop at now that I've got something actually working the way I need it working. Yeah. So, yeah. I'll call it for tonight, but yeah, don't go anywhere yet because we're gonna go say hi to somebody real quick. I'm gonna drop you guys off somewhere. Yeah, so Saturday, I'll be back. I don't know if I'll be working on this or movie night stuff. One of the two, not sure yet. Movie night is on Saturday. I need to make a command for this. Like a movie night command. We're watching Old Boy and The Edge of Tomorrow. About 7 o'clock Eastern time. Announcements will be in Discord. For anybody new, there's my Discord link. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah, and join our Discord and tell me what to do for my birthday stream because I'm not sure yet. I don't know what I want to do for that. That's gonna be on the 1st of next month. It's a Monday. I'll be starting a lot earlier than my normal schedule. I don't know when yet. We'll see. But yeah, let's see if there's anybody. Let's see if there's anybody on that I follow here. That's doing something interesting. Let's see. He's playing Overwatch now. Is he playing tabletop? He's playing tabletop. No, he's playing Magic. No, okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. So I haven't rated this guy yet, but he is also working on NES Assembly. So we're gonna go say hi to this guy. So come with me to say hi to this guy. And I accidentally just navigated away from my dashboard. So now I need. Jeez, come on. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, come with me to say hi. It wasn't. It's not just. It's not just Bo. It's gonna be Infinite NES Lives. Yeah, so he's actually on like at the end of one of my streams now, so that's cool. So we're gonna go say hi to him. You guys have a good night. I will see you Saturday, hopefully. Hopefully I'll see you guys Saturday. Yeah, you guys have a good night.